Hey guys, it's Dave Nerona from O'Connor Dodge Chrysler Jeep, and today, as promised, we're going to take you through a long-term test drive of this 2014 Dodge 1500 Eco Diesel. I can't say enough great things about this truck. I have just over 7,000 kilometers on the truck right now, and every one of those kilometers has been enjoyable to drive. I've spent about half the time towing a travel trailer that weighs in at about 3,800 pounds and fully loaded with water and all the goodies is close to 48 or 5,000 pounds is what I like to say. First and foremost, the truck looks great. This is the SLT model, so it sits somewhere in the middle. It's not the high end that you can get, and it's not the lowest end in the spectrum of this Eco Diesel. But it's got nice clean lines. The drivability is excellent. In fact, I'm amazed driving Dodge trucks in the past, many years ago. This one drives more like a car, but it has all the characteristics of a truck without having that light back end which can bump around when you hit bumps in the road. This does not do that. It tracks beautifully. Well, one of the signature things about the Dodge trucks is the front end, and this one, I just love the look of it. What is also really great is when you're driving this truck is that it's actually very easy to see all around the truck. There's no sort of blind spots, and it's very easy to see in front of you. And this is really important, of course, when you're parking. One of the features that I do love, since I have a travel trailer, is that the mirrors pop up like this so you can see right around your travel trailer when you're using it. Well, moving around to the back of the vehicle and talking about parking, one of the best things that this truck comes with is the backup camera. Not only when you're backing up into your trailer so that you can see the hitch and do it super easy by yourself, but also just parking in general. These are bigger vehicles, and so in tighter areas, this backup camera makes all the difference. What I also love is this huge 6-foot box, and as you can see, it easily accommodates my trials bike, dirt bikes, or any other things that I want to put on the back. And I do a lot of adventures from kiting to dirt biking and trials to mountain biking, and all the gear can easily fit back here, and it's just effortless to get it in and out of the truck. Well, we're now inside the cab of the Dodge 1500 Eco Diesel, and it is simple but well laid out and really, really comfortable. From the leather wrapped steering wheel to the seats, everything is really comfortable and at arm's reach. What I'm really impressed with was how many things they thought about. So in the center console, it's got an SD card auxiliary and a plug for your iPod so you can keep everything charged. It's also got another USB port right here, as well as a 12 volt in the front as well. And what's so nice about this is you can just charge all your gear. Whenever you put in your iPod, it actually Bluetooths right to your into the Uconnect, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But everything's just really easy and simple, plug and play. I also absolutely, because I have a travel trailer, love that the brake system is integrated right into the dash and makes it really, really easy. As you can see, there's tons of space here. The big cargo here, cup holders galore, and this is also a 6-seater, so by moving this up, 3 people in the front and 3 people in the back. Well, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but as you can see, there's a ton of room in the back of this Eco Diesel, both in foot and leg room, as well as height. It can easily accommodate 3 tall adults back here, and they're kept very comfortable. Lots of cup holders, again, venting for your AC and your heat, door storage. So overall, very, very comfortable, whether it's your family or just friends going mountain biking or any other adventure that you plan to do. One other great thing that I love about the truck that's very easy is one fold up of the seat, and you can actually move all the Tupperware for your clothing and different adventures right inside the truck here. It gives you tons more space, and you can hide your sort of essentials, tie downs and things like that that are just out of the way and hidden when either the seat's down or it kind of they're out of the way if you can put Tupperware over top of these. It also has hidden storage right in the floor, and these can be taken out. You can fill them with ice for beverages. You can put different storage that you're not going to use so much, and they can be taken out and cleaned. And when they're in use or not in use, they're hidden right under the carpet, out of sight, out of mind. Very cool. All right, we're going to quickly take you through the Uconnect system, which, by the way, has won numerous awards because it is so intuitive and done properly. Well, first of all your icons are on the bottom here: radio with your AM, FM, and of course your satellite radio. Your media, so your iPod or smartphone, you can play podcasts, do it Bluetooth or with the SD card that has the it provided. You've got your controls, and then your climate for your heat and your air conditioner, all that sort of stuff right there. And of course, when you set up your iPhone, which took about 3 seconds to do, it registers it, so you can of course talk hands-free, the only way to do it legally when you're driving, and makes it very easy. And then of course all your settings. So it is important to note that you can also do this by voice activation, which is very cool in the truck. Well, a few last little details that are different in this truck that I have noticed is that your shifter is no longer on the column. It's right here is this dial, and this is weird to get used to at first, but I actually love it. It's out of the way, space savings, and it's really, really easy to use. Of course, you've also got your four-wheel drive, auto and lock, and four low. We talked a little bit about it, your trailer brakes right here and your tow haul. As well as you've got your cruise control on your steering wheel. And it took me a day to figure it out, but I thought because it only has drive that you couldn't actually gear down. But right on your steering wheel here, super easy, is this is an 8-speed 3-liter EcoDiesel engine, so it's got 8 speeds. And when you're descending, so you're easier on your trailer brakes and your brakes, you can of course gear down the truck. And it works effortlessly, and especially I drive a lot up the Coquihalla and over the Duffy Lake up into Chilliwack, and this makes all the difference for both fuel economy and just ease of driving the truck. On your other side is how you switch through to your dash, which actually gives you how many kilometers you've driven. You can do your average fuel mileage. It gives you your current liters per 100, which I never have been, never really looked at it when I drive, but because it's right there, it actually lets you know how you're driving. So it makes you more aware, and we'll talk about the fuel economy in a minute, but it's just really easy to see, and also has your trailer brakes as well. You can also, like I said, control your volume and your satellite radio from the controls on the steering wheel. So really the ergonomics of this truck just make it easier to do things, which allows you to focus more on your driving, which is the most important thing. Well, I hope that takes you through all the questions you may have about this 2014 EcoDiesel from Dodge. I can only say that the truck has been pure enjoyment to drive, and I've saved the best for last. The biggest question that people ask me is, how is the fuel economy on this vehicle? I'll give you straight up numbers. I've driven it just over 7,000 kilometers so far since new, and I've averaged on the computer 12.1 kilometers per 100. Now, I spend about half of the time towing my trailer. When I'm just driving around the city, driving to trials or doing errands, I get between 9.4 and 10.4 kilometers per 100. That goes up to 15.4 to 17.4 when I'm towing my 5,000 pound trailer. And that's not on flat ground, that's going up the Coquihalla to Kamloops, Kelowna, or over the Duffy to Lytton where I regularly ride. And it is amazing how this thing sips fuel, especially even when you're towing a trailer. If I'm not towing the trailer, it can be over 3 weeks before I even need to fill it up, which is amazing fuel economy in this truck, especially for such a big vehicle. I don't want to say you feel guilty driving around a big vehicle, but most people are driving their pickups around with nothing in the back, but they need a pickup for those things, whether they camp or whether they carry things around. With the EcoDiesel, it's a moot point because you're sipping fuel. It's just like a regular car when you're just driving around. And then of course you've got the 420 pounds of torque and the 10,000 pound towing capacity when you do need it. With this truck has just been pure enjoyment. What I love about it especially is that it's the great fuel economy, how I can fit all my stuff for doing adventures. and also how quiet it is. One of the things you're going to notice when you start the EcoDiesel up is how quiet it is. So come on down to O'Connor Dodge Chrysler Jeep for a test drive. You can check us out online, of course, and please like our Facebook page at O'Connor Dodge Chrysler Jeep. We have tons of great prize giveaways. We do updates on new vehicles, we have used vehicles, and we've got an amazing parts and accessories that's second to no one. Whether you want to update wheels or different parts for your truck or car, we have it all. We'll see you out there.